Hello everyone, welcome to Artful Crafts. This is Kim. I'm coming today and we are going to do the journal, the Fabrics and Textile Journal prompt for the 100 days journal ideas Rach and Bella Crafts has been putting on for, it'll be 100 days actually. Not right now, but that's what it's for. But anyway, I wanted to show you how I create a fabric journal. And what I use is just some of the, I'm repurposing an envelope that you get, well, this is an Amazon envelope. And what I have here is just some little muslin fabric that I've cut to size. And it is probably about an inch over from this actual envelope size that I'm using. So that will be it. This will be, let's see, I'm thinking this will be the inside. So let's start with this front cover right here. And what I'm going to do is, because I don't want to stitch all the way through, I'm going to flip this over like this. And what I just want to do is kind of measure it, and then we want to lay this down because this is what I'm going to sew. And I'll be pinning it also once I get it how I want it. And this is going to give you this quilted effect with that actually being quilted. And right now, I'm just kind of laying things down and seeing about how I want them. Because this is what it's going to, well, I want it to eventually look like this. So now, I think I've got it about kind of how I want it. Let's scoot this over just a little bit so it'll meet up. And that looks pretty good. So what I want to do is pin this so I can sew it real quick. And I'm not going to take you over to my sewing machine because I'm just loosely pinning this. And it's just this front piece of fabric. And what I want to do is use a kind of, I'm going to use like a contrasting black thread. You could use green or cream or whatever color that you'd like. But I just want some contrast, so that's why I want to use that. And I'm going to take this right over to my machine and stitch around it, and I'll show you how I stitch. I don't have room to take you to the sewing machine, so I will pause it and then be right back with you guys. Okay, and I'm back from that sewing machine, and this is what we did. I've got this just sewn around like this. And I'll see I've missed it, and I might have to go back. But no, that's going to cover it, so it'll be okay. See how that's kind of covering it? So I'll glue this down like this. Well, I think I'll go back in just a minute and do, well, let me see. Yes, I have to do that. Give me one more minute. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back. I had to do that. That was bothering me. So now what I want to do is just, I want to get this ready. And I think I will flop this over here. And we will put this down with some glue. And then I'll go back and I'm going to, probably needed my bigger glue, but I'm trying to see if this will come out. Let's see. I may have to open up another bottle. But I don't want to get all of the glue on the sides because I want to sew around these edges. So I will just go around just the, kind of like in the middle part. You don't need very much, just a few little dabs, and I'm having a hard time with this glue coming out. Well, actually, both of the glues. I don't know why. I thought I had laid these down a little bit, but let me go ahead. I believe this will work. I think that'll be just enough just to sew it. So let me put this here, kind of in the middle. I like that crinkle sound. And this is our tie. I may have messed up. I'm not sure. I think it'll be okay though. Yeah, it'll be okay. Then I will put this on the front and try to get those even. This is the one that wasn't coming out, I don't think. And I don't know what I did with my bigger bottle. Need to refill. I do believe, well, this is all at the, maybe this will work, hopefully. Like I said, we're just getting a little bit because we'll go back and sew around this. So you don't need, just a little bit just to kind of hold it in place instead of pinning it. And this was the front, so I'm gonna try to get this as even to this as possible. I'm just making sure that it's pretty even. And you can pin this too. Let me just flip it over. It's looking pretty even. Okay, so I have that like that, right? Now, I want to put some pockets inside. So what I want to do is, I've got this extra piece of fabric that I've cut off. So I'm thinking I can use this. I want to be able to put some seed packets also in there. Remember, this is a gardening themed journal. And I'm seeing it's a little bit overhang, so I don't like that. I'm going to cut that down just a bit, like so. And I'll pull that. So we'll have that frayed edge throughout. Okay. And then I'm thinking maybe I can, maybe, let's see. Like I said, I do want to have, and I think that'll be plenty for a little pack of, but then we will have, if we do it like this, we will have the little double side pockets. So this I am going to use pins. You could glue right about here, but I think I'll just use some pins. So that way when we go ahead and sew, this will all be sewn together. Trying to think, I think that looks pretty even, and then I'll put it this way. And then if I sew through here, that'll sew just everything on. I do have to watch right through here though. So what I want to do now is go back to the sewing machine and stitch all the way around through here. So I'll go do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm back and I've sewn all the way around. like so, and this is what it looks like. We've got the pockets, and then once you get your signature sewn in, that's going to make a pocket. That'll make a little tuck spot. But see, that'll be even tighter once you get those signatures sewn in. But this is what it looks like. So now, let's go ahead and complete the front of it. So what I've done is, let me clip these. I've sewn around. And like I said, you can use cream color, thread, green, whatever you like. I just wanted the contrasting. I like the green with the black. So now it's just all about kind of where I want to place everything. Kind of want to show some of all the fabric. So I think I'll do like this, but I'm sure I want to put closures on, and I'm thinking this is what it's going to look like so. And of course I always add something right here to the corner piece, and I'm actually thinking about bringing this down. That way that'll give us a little bit more area. And even if I wanted to put like a little ruffle here, because that's what I was thinking about doing. Let's see, bring this over just a little bit. I think that's how I want to do this. So let me go ahead and start gluing this down. And you can use hot glue, but on my fabric journals, I prefer to use the Fabric or some kind of fabric glue. It doesn't take a lot at all. So we just got that, and then I'll flip it over and place it right here, I think. I did ink around my edges, and I did use a tear ruler. I think maybe right there. Okay. Like that. This is a beautiful, beautiful kit. I'm definitely loving the French garden vibe. And I'm wondering now, see, that's easy. All we have left to do now is just put our signatures in. You have a cute fabric journal cover. I'm thinking this. Or definitely we can go ahead and put our ties on. So I think I will use some of these for the ties, if I can find that other piece. I have a long one. Here it is. Definitely gonna sew these on. And I have some buttons, some little green buttons that'll be cute right here also. And this may be just a tad bit too long, but that's okay. I mean, we can always cut them down. So I will go sew these and then also make a ruffle, and we can see how that looks. Okay, so I got that finished, and now I have sewn a ruffle that I want to put on here, I believe, like so. And then I'm thinking about, do I need to put this like on top of? I guess I could try. I don't want to tear it and mess it up, but let's try that. So I think what I'll do for this is just use my Fabri-Tac if I can get it. If not, I'll be using my super glue. And I'm about out. I've got to get some more. Like I said, it doesn't take a bunch, but you want your ruffle on because you'll be, this is the front part where you'll be opening it and closing it. I just think this ruffle gives it just a little bit of ooh la la. So, let's see. Let me get it right here. And then at the bottom like that. And then, I think I do like it like so. What do you guys think? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll keep it like this. That's okay. I like it. I like it better like that. So let me get that settled down again. Glue this down. So I don't want it popping up. Hope my head's not in the frame. Let's do it like that. And then I'll tack that down like that. And even come through here like so. And cut this little thread off. And may even put a little charm or dangle right here or something. I'm not real sure. But, okay, so we've got this ruffle, and I do like that. Okay, so now, let's open it. And I found these two cute buttons that I thought would be pretty. And I usually like putting the buttons right along here. Like so. I just think it adds a little something to it. And you can even add black in there if you'd like to. I'm not going to. I'm just going to put it... Uh-oh. Got some yellowing on this glue. Let me see. I think I'm about out of glue stick. Let me pop this in there and let's see if we can get some clear. I don't want that yellow. Yucky. Y'all, I'm the world's worst about leaving my glue gun on. I don't know why. I just cannot just cut it off. And this is just tons of yellow, but I think I'm just going to have to go with it. I think it'll be okay. Maybe it, yeah, I don't think it'll come through. And then I'll put this one there. And it may even come back and put a few more. We'll see. So there we go. We got our fabric journal cover. And I've had fun creating this. I cannot wait to put the signatures in here. I think it's going to be so pretty. And I will link everything down below. And if you want to participate, please do. Just use the hashtag that I'm going to have also in the video. But yeah, this is how it looks, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use all of this. So let's go ahead, and I think we can go ahead and safely trim this down just a little bit, because we won't have, it's not going to be that big of a signatures, I don't think. We can tie that like that, and I'm thinking maybe have a dangle. I don't know, we'll see when we get all this finished. But this is what the journal cover is going to look like. And that's the back, and you can also put something back here, which I probably will. You can even add a add another pocket. You could even add like this color fabric pocket, which would be cute, something like that. You can add all kinds of things. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Please go check out everyone else, what they're doing. So many ideas, such creation. Again, thank you, Rach and Bella, for putting this on. It's been fantastic. And you guys have a good day or night whenever you're watching. Until next time, bye-bye.